Hey, hi guys, Daniel here from LiveTech Australia. We are with Wes Brewer at the Lexar event, and he's come all the way from America, from the head office of Lexar, to speak to us about the products that have been announced at CES 2012, some of the awesome Lexar products. Can you tell us a bit more about these products?
Sure, yeah. Well, we've announced 4 categories of products at CES, and now we're actually starting to ship them. It's been a couple of months. Some of them are already out in the marketplace today. Probably the biggest news that we had at the show was our CF1000X card, which is 150 megabyte per second read and write speed.
Yeah.
It's the fastest card you can get on the market today, and the pro photographers that use the high-end DSLRs really value that speed.
Yeah.
Not only from the standpoint of capture, because you can continue to fill the card after the buffer's full, because the card is so fast you can keep shooting at the same speed, especially for action sports photography. But also when you go to move that data off these very large cards, the read speeds are very, very fast.
Yeah.
So when you combine that with some another new product that we announced, which was the USB 3.0 Pro Reader, you can get that data off in probably three times faster than you could with the technology that we had just last year.
Okay, and so obviously USB 3.0 is still an upcoming technology. We're going to see in a lot of PCs. Obviously, what do you intend to do about Mac and Thunderbolt?
Thunderbolt's been interesting because we just talked about that, obviously.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt was a technology that was somewhat proprietary to Apple and Intel for the first year of its introduction, so Apple has started to roll that out in some of their products. This month, March, signals the end of that exclusivity period, so we're probably going to see a lot of companies jumping into that. The one thing that might set that off a little bit and obviate the need for Thunderbolt, which is more expensive technology, is the adoption of USB 3.0 pretty widely in the industry.
Yeah.
USB 3.0 has plenty of headroom in terms of the performance of the card products that we're talking about here, so you don't need to go all the way up to Thunderbolt and then incur the extra cost.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fingers crossed. I'm definitely looking forward to USB 3.0. Thunderbolt just seems to be too proprietary, and there's not enough devices supporting it right now.
Yep.
So I'm very excited for USB 3.0, especially on the Mac.
Yeah, so are we.
Yeah. So obviously in Australia here, SanDisk is one of your biggest competitors. What do you bring to the table? What does Lexar bring to the table as opposed to SanDisk?
Yeah. Well, first of all, SanDisk is a great company and they've got great products, and they've been a leader in this space for a long time. Lexar and SanDisk have been back and forth in terms of market share over the years. I think with our announcements at CES this past year in January, or the beginning of this year in January, we really raised the bar in terms of performance. So across the board in compact flash, in SD, and our USB flash drives, we've got the best portfolio in the business today. Our retail partners here in Australia and New Zealand really value having a full line and having best-in-class products. So you'll like to see Lexar and SanDisk in their assortment. And we have some advantages. In some cases they have some advantages, but overall the quality's built in. We manufacture all of our own memory at our parent company, Micron Technology. And as I've mentioned, we've got close to 800 different cameras that we test every memory card design that we come out with to make sure it's fully compatible back 5-10 years ago. And that assures a guaranteed good satisfaction with our customer base.
So you said these cards, the compact flash, the SD cards, are pretty much built for Canon cameras. Obviously they work on other cameras, but they're pretty much built for Canon cameras.
Yeah, what I was mentioning about Canon in particular is our new CF line has what we call the Video Performance Guarantee, VPG. Canon adopted that standard through the Compact Flash Association over the last 2 years to ensure that every card that has the VPG logo on it is absolutely compatible with their best quality video in their DSLRs, and we have that VPG guarantee in our cards today.
Great, very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wes Brewer.
You're welcome.
Last question. Availability in Australia.
Right.
What can you tell us about?
Well, first of all, we've been available in Australia for many, many years. Lexar's been a part of the Australian and New Zealand market for a long time. Today, with almost very few exceptions, you can find our products retailed no matter where you go in Australia, whether it's Dick Smith's or Big
Harvey
W,
Norman,
Harvey Norman, you name it, Ted's Cameras. We're in all those locations today.
So it's very easily accessible. Thank you again, Wes Brewer from Lexar.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.